Andrew Mountbatten Windsor officially stripped of Duke of York title. Appears as Andrew Mountbatten Windsor on royal line of succession. London. In a historic and symbolic move, the British royal family has quietly removed the title, Duke of York, from Prince Andrew's official designation on the royal website's line of succession page. The prince, once second in line to the throne, now appears simply as Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, in 8th position, immediately after Prince Archie of Sussex and Princess Lilibet of Sussex, the children of Prince Harry and Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. The change, first noticed by royal watchers on Tuesday evening, follows a series of unprecedented decisions taken by Buckingham Palace and King Charles III in recent weeks to distance the monarchy from the scandal-plagued former naval officer and trade envoy. A palace statement issued on the 17th of October confirmed that Prince Andrew would permanently cease using all remaining military appointments, royal patronages, and the style, His Royal Highness, in any official capacity. Less than 3 weeks later, his individual biography page on royal.uk was deleted entirely, returning a standard 404-page not found error. The latest alteration to the succession list marks the first time in modern history that a senior royal born with the title Prince has been publicly listed under a civilian name while still alive. Title formally removed from the peerage. Sources close to the palace have confirmed that King Charles III has signed an instrument formally deleting the Dukedom of York from the roll of the peerage in respect of the current holder. The title, traditionally granted to the second son of the monarch, will remain in abeyance until the king decides to reconfer it, most likely upon a future royal son or grandson. The decision ends months of speculation about whether the dukedom would be allowed to remain technically extant while Prince Andrew continued to use it privately. Mounting pressure from United States. The accelerated timeline appears directly linked to intensifying pressure from Washington. On the 6th of November, 16 members of the United States Congress, led by members of the House Oversight and Judiciary Committees, wrote to Prince Andrew demanding his full cooperation with ongoing federal probes into the late financier Jeffrey Epstein's sex trafficking network. When the prince failed to respond by the lawmakers' the 20th of November deadline, the bipartisan group issued a second, strongly worded statement accusing him of evading legitimate congressional inquiries. Newly unsealed financial records from Epstein's estate reportedly contain repeated references to payments marked "massage for Andrew" and other coded expenses that have alarmed investigators. Any individual with relevant knowledge has a moral duty to assist law enforcement, said committee chairman Representative James Comer, RKY, in a television interview last week. British Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer, when questioned during a visit to a London hospital, refused to defend the prince directly, but stated, where someone may have information that could help an investigation, they should obviously make themselves available. Damaging new evidence emerges. The past fortnight has seen a cascade of embarrassing disclosures. A 2011 email from Prince Andrew to Jeffrey Epstein, reading, "We're in this together," surfaced in court filings exactly 3 months after the prince had publicly claimed to have cut all contact with the convicted sex offender following Epstein's 2008 Florida plea deal. At almost the same moment, Virginia Giuffre, the Epstein victim who successfully sued Prince Andrew for sexual assault in 2022, settled out of court for an undisclosed sum, reportedly exceeding £12 million. Published posthumous sections of her memoir, detailing alleged encounters with the prince when she was 17 years old. Prince Andrew has always categorically denied any sexual contact with Ms. Giuffre. Additional batches of Epstein-related documents, ordered released by a New York judge, last month contained flight logs, visitor records, and photographs that have reignited global media interest. Public opinion turns decisively against the prince. A YouGov poll conducted the 22nd to the 24th of November found that 75% of Britons believe Prince Andrew should give evidence to the U.S. Congress, with only 11% opposing the idea. Among respondents aged 18 to 24, the figure rose to 84%. Support for retaining any of his remaining honorary titles stood at just 9%. Last vestiges of official status. Despite the sweeping removals, Prince Andrew technically remains a Counselor of State, one of the small group of senior royals who can perform certain constitutional duties if the monarch is abroad or incapacitated. However, palace sources stress that the role is now dormant in his case, and that working members of the royal family would always be preferred. Legislation passed in 2022 expanded the pool of Counselors of State to include Princess Anne and Prince Edward, effectively sidelining both Prince Andrew and Prince Harry. Local councils begin erasing his name. In Northern Ireland, Mid and East Antrim Borough Council has launched formal consultations to rename Prince Andrew Way in Carrickfergus, a road named in 1986 to commemorate His wedding to Sarah Ferguson. Council Chief Executive Valerie Watts told local media that renaming streets is a complex process requiring agreement from residents, businesses, and the Royal Mail. But added, "We are sensitive to current events and public sentiment. Similar debates are understood to be taking place in York itself, where civic leaders have discussed whether the historic title should continue to be associated with Prince Andrew in any ceremonial sense. A lonely figure at Royal Lodge. The Prince, now 65, continues to reside at Royal Lodge, the 30-room mansion in Windsor Great Park that he leases from the Crown Estate. He is rarely seen in public and did not attend the royal family's traditional Christmas Day walk to church at Sandringham for the past 5 years. Friends say he spends much of his time reading military history and writing in the Windsor estate. His ex-wife Sarah, Duchess of York, remains a frequent visitor and has repeatedly defended him in interviews, insisting Andrew is a good man who was naive rather than criminal. What happens next? Legal experts believe the combination of congressional pressure and fresh evidence makes it increasingly likely that U.S. authorities will issue a formal mutual legal assistance request through the Home Office, although the UK is not obliged to compel a private citizen to travel abroad to give evidence. Refusal could trigger diplomatic tension at a time when the new Labour government is seeking closer post-Brexit ties with Washington. For the royal family, the quiet deletion of the Duke of York title from official records signals that King Charles III has drawn a final line under his brother's once prominent role in public life. As one palace insider put it, the firm has moved on. The question now is whether the American investigations will allow Prince Andrew to do the same.